Hi everyone, if you've made it this far, you've already passed in my opinion. Um, right now what I'm going to do, actually let me talk about this first. If you saw part one, the top of this tree was like over the top of this piece, but it was lying down. And you know how I always say a tree will tell you what to do? My tree did not. My husband did, and he was right. I do like it better this way. And also the roots will not be flat on my piece. So what I'm going to do now, I do want this up a little bit higher, like that maybe. Like that, because I want it to stick over. Let me show you what I'm thinking. The color doesn't look too good, but I do like it. I like it a lot. I didn't think I was going to like it this much. So what I decided to use is this wire that I never use. It's just like paddle wire, 22 gauge. It is very strong. And like I said, I never use it. I don't even know what I bought it for. That was how long ago it was. Let me find my other clippers. Okay, I don't have them. Yes, I do. I cleaned off this workspace and I got rid of everything that I don't use on a daily basis. And my most used tools I have out. My wire is still in a box, and everything on the desk, this workspace, is now in the big chest of drawers. So I have no more bead soup, nothing. Everything else is in the closet on my pull-out cart, which maybe I'll show you later. What I'm doing now, I know where I want it to attach the most. And right here is where it just seems to fit, right here where my finger is. It just seems to want to sit there. And I am going to let that happen. So I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to go right over these roots because I'm going to work on them as well. I'm going to bring this up. And is it still good? Oh no, we need to tighten that up. And we will. We just move it down. And what I'll do, hopefully I can do this and share it with you. Let me grab my other pliers. Let's see if I can just tighten this. Ouch. I just want to tighten, just keep twisting this as much as I can to hold it down. And it's going to take a lot because it's nowhere near where it needs to be. Yeah, now we're getting there, but I don't want to touch my stone, my piece here. Okay, that's part of it. That's holding it down pretty decent. And what I'll do is come in over here and just tighten it up by putting in some bends. Oh yeah, that's really good. Now I'll put in a few more. I'm just bending this silver wire if you cannot see. And doing that is putting pressure right here, and that's where I want to put my glue. And I will use super glue because it dries quick, and I have a whole bunch. Hopefully it'll work. I don't want to put, I do have Aleene's Clear tacky glue. I have Gorilla Glue, but I was kind of hoping not to have to go there. Right here is on the base, so that is one point that I will definitely put some glue. I don't want all of these roots lifted up. I mean, put down flat. I do like them up a little bit. I'll show you. I just think it gives it depth if I tip it. See how pretty? Like, you can see under it. This part right here is the main part that I want to stick, but not the only part. And because I didn't want to scratch up my piece, I'll just go in with my pliers like this and grab onto that wire and just put in a twist. And what that does, it is pushing that down harder. Now let me just clip this off because I don't want to bleed again. I've already bled already. Okay, yeah, if you're going to use little clippers like this for your work, never use it for anything harder. Use these. All right, now I want to go around again. Let's put this someplace safe. I want to go around the roots, but I want to not have to do it 100 times, so I'm going to just take this long piece. Hopefully I can get it done. I think what I'm going to do is fold it in half. Don't have to, I'm just trying to find a good spot to put this on top, like that. I definitely do like that, so maybe I'll go right over, right here. See, this is where my wire is. I would like to put glue right there. Not even where the wire is, right beneath it. Because this holds it really, really tight, I don't have to put glue there, but just naturally, right here is on my base. So that's a good spot. Now let's see, I want to move that. So I'll put it right across this one. And let's see if we can find a good spot for that. Maybe up, oh, definitely up here. And now this one here, I already can see it's sitting. I hope you can see that. This is already on my base. I could come around again. That one doesn't want to stay down. That's okay. We'll get it to stay down. So now, all this to avoid rubber bands, guys. For real, I cannot do rubber bands. That's how afraid I am of having it hit me in the face. Because let me tell you, when you have a rubber band come flying in your face and hit you in the cheek so hard that your eye is closed and your cheek is bigger than your forehead, oh no, no, I'm all set now. No, that's not going to work. I mean, it's going to work, it's just not holding it right there, which is fine. We can do a few more. I'm not in a hurry. And I do want to keep this separate. I just love how that came out. If you watched part 1, it was just totally random, unintentional, happened by luck. I'm actually quite pleased with this. Like, I don't want to brag, but like, I don't do well with the stand-up tree, let alone I've never made a tree like that. Never ever. I've made stand-up willows that have come out pretty, and everybody does like them. And just from the comments, it seems like the willow that is most liked is the one that is silver. What I'd like to do is a giveaway for that willow. The only thing, I don't know how to do it and make it fair, and I cannot ship internationally. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. I do have a lot of your shipping addresses, and you've sent me emails with your addresses. I won't go into detail with that, but send me an email. We can chit chat. I like that. But I don't know if I have to have someone. I don't need a moderator because then that person would not be eligible, I don't think. Then I was thinking for the next week, leave little hints. So when I say go, the first person that writes the emojis in the order that I post and tell you, I'll inform you ahead of time that this is for the giveaway. Tell me what you think about that. I don't know. I know other people do it. I just don't know how. But that's one of my favorite things, and I would love to share. I like to share anyway, but that one there is special to me. They're all special to me. But anyway, so right now I'm going to pause you. I need to put something under here and get my glue, and I'll show you the points that I'm going to put it, and then I'm going to just leave it alone. And then tomorrow I'll cut it and then see if I have to add it anyplace else. But I do like the tree standing up. Let me get something to put under here. Okay, I decided to turn it back on now and show you what I'm going to do. This is what I use when I'm working on something big, and I need to raise it up. At the same time, I don't want the glue getting on that. So this is the other thing that I use, just to put it like this. Here we go, like that. Oh, that's not good. We will probably have to come back, and, well, I will, have to come back, and then once my main spots are glued down, which I'll do with you, and then tomorrow I'll come back after they're secured, take off the wire, and then put it. Can I fit you under? No, I'm not going to mess with that. Where I know it'll stick is where I'll put it now. And I'm not putting the glue on the wire. I'll put it on a spot like right here beneath. I'm just going to tighten it up by putting in a few twists, see? Like that will hold that nice and tight. I don't have to worry about knocking out my eye. I joke around, guys. Oops. But I have injured myself twice. And let's see. Alright, more than twice, but twice bad. Once was when I slashed my eyeball with the wire, when I was using long wire, so be careful of that. And I had on glasses. And I had to wear a patch for a long time. Oh, that got loose. I looked like a pirate. But I was a beautiful pirate. My husband told me so. Alright, I think my most important part is right here, on this root. I think I have several that I know will stay down. And then tomorrow, the secondary roots. I'm not going to play too much with it, except I really want that to, I would like to be able to secure that. That's not going to happen. Because, unless I can pull, oh, maybe. This isn't really attached to anything, but maybe I can attach it, just stick it under. I'm not going to move it, sorry, but I'm going to put it under. I have an end. There we go. Now let me just see if I can tighten it. Sorry guys, you cannot see, but let's see if it held it down at all. Did it? Maybe just a smidge. Let's put a little kink in it. Oh yeah, that might help. All right, I am going to pause you and get my glue and a glove, because I learned my lesson. Yes, I did. All right, I shall be back. I'm going to try and puncture this. There we go. I don't want it to come out too much, but if you've watched me before try to squeeze glue without puncturing it and then gluing myself to the tube of glue, yeah, it was a thing. Not today. Sorry guys, I am so not breathing right and I'm all stuffy and yuck. Alright, so let's see what I can do. Like I said, right here is my main point. I don't want it on the wire, on this silver wire. So I'm going to go right up in the joint and add a few drops, and I can see right there it went underneath this silver wire. Also, the wire right here is covering it, so I'm going to just put some glue right there where the wire is not near it. Also, if you can see this wire right here, I'm going to put a few drops below the wire, because I don't want to have to try and get it off. Oh, that's a good spot too. This will definitely, well, I don't know, not definitely, maybe, probably, or most likely. Let's put one here, because it does go down and it will travel on that. Even though I want this down, that's not going to happen right now. I'm patient. I can do that tomorrow. Let's see. This is a good spot. So I will put some glue right there. I hope you can see that. And also right here, if you can notice this right here, that is flush against my base. Put some glue right there. And a little bit higher. I don't want to get glue on the wire, so I'll just go and put some on the branch, on the root. There you go. And that will just come down. The thing I like about this glue, this is also from Amazon, and it comes in you get a shitload of glue. Trust me, a lot. Sorry about the potty. You get a lot. Only thing was I had to order more because I couldn't find it, and then I ordered more, and then I found it. Ta-da! All right, I'm gonna go from the back to the main part of my base, and maybe right there, a little bit, because it's not near the wire, and that's just rolling down, which is fine. I'll put a little tiny bit there, and that will also roll down. It's not touching my wire, so that should be good. And I also see that right here, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. That is sitting on part of my base, and there is no wire, so I will put a few drops. There we go. Now just one more for good measure, and one there, and I think that's it, guys. And then I'll come back tomorrow. Didn't even need this one. I didn't even puncture it. That's good. So we're gonna I don't want to mess it up. We're gonna leave it like that, except for right here. I'll go back and put just a couple of drops where I know it's not there. Don't do that. See, just as good as a rubber band, but I know that when I take off these silver wires, I can then redo them and push this stuff down, and it's not going to slap me in the face. All right, guys. I am done for today. Really done. So, with that, let me just close up my glue. Not with this. No. Did I toss it? I did. Oh my gosh. I put it in my wire bucket. I'm just gonna put this on it for now. There's still some left. Not really. That's alright. Tomorrow I will come back. I will release the wires that are securing my base, and then we'll work on putting more wire on. I'll share that with you. But for now, take a look at that. I am very, very pleased. Yes. Let me know what you think, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Love you much.